My name is Patrick Ollerton and I'm here to talk about PTC Modeler's SysML2 Lite solution. SysML2 has recently been officially released by OMG, and this is a major milestone for the MBSE industry. But there are some adoption challenges that we're seeing from some of our customers. SysML2 is complex, more complex than SysML1, so it's hard to learn and hard to use. There's a steep learning curve for new engineers, and it's a heavyweight approach that requires commitment and expertise. So there's a need for a simpler, easier to use version of SysML2. In PTC Modeler, we've delivered a SysML2 Lite solution that utilizes the user roles, mechanisms, and capabilities already built into Modeler. This allows you to hide different types of items from the user interface and from the user. So we've reduced the meta model to about 16 types instead of 60. So this gives a much simpler user experience. When you look at the package browser in the graphic, for example, you see a lot less items and only really the priority, most important parts of SysML2. When you create items, the menus are much smaller, reduced, only those focused set of items, so it's much easier for new users to start creating models and editing models. Similarly with diagrams, we have a much reduced toolbar, so it's a lot easier to create diagrams that are still compliant with SysML2, but just use the main elements from the language. The way this is implemented is through an XML configuration file. It's placed into the installation directory, and it's easy to share. It's also easy to modify and adapt. So if you want to add more of elements from the meta model, you can tweak the XML and allow those types to be visible as well. When you develop your capabilities using SysML2, users can transition to using the full meta model and the full features of PTC Modeler. All you need to do for this is to just change the user role, and we have a default one where everything is visible, or you can customize your own user role that shows exactly the types of information that you want to use. And keep in mind as well that the other types of solutions in PTC Modeler can also be used in conjunction with SysML2. So that means UML, the Unified Modeling Language, UAF, and SysML1 elements that can all coexist alongside SysML2 data. Here we can see PTC Modeler 10.2, and notice that we've got the SysML2 Lite user role already selected. This is what we used when we created this model. So if we look at the diagram toolbar, we can see a reduced number of icons on here. So a simplified user experience, resulting in more simplified diagrams. The context menu for creating items is reduced as well. So here you see the same different item types. If we go and look at another model that's more complex, built with the full SysML2 meta model. So here we can see all of the different types of entities. Again, we can use the SysML2 Lite user role applied to this model, and it'll only show those priority meta model elements in the UI.